I'm finally giving you a tour of my craft room.
So this was an unfinished room in our basement that came right off the garage, so it's where we enter the house. So half of this room had to be dedicated to a mudroom, and I'm going to put the link below to that video of how we created a mudroom on a really small budget. But this left the other half of the room for me to create a craft room.
I have this awesome little thing from IKEA, and it's a shoe holder, and I kind of love it. We have a lot of shoes which we take off at the door because we live in Canada, so I absolutely adore this shoe organizer from IKEA. I had to share it with you.
So while the mudroom side of this room was done on a shoestring budget using just really inexpensive cabinetry and recycling cube shelving we already had, we totally splurged on the craft room side. We got some IKEA cabinetry. It's IKEA kitchen cabinetry, and it fits the space perfectly. We designed it online, and I just love the way it turned out. I really love the pullouts and the big cabinets, and I'm so surprised just how much storage it has. It's totally not full. In one of these, I keep my Cricut along with my laptop and all the things I need to make stuff, and the vinyl I keep underneath. Just sort of toss it in, and I use my Cricut to actually label them. I used a lot of bins and baskets that I already had to store things like tulle and my punches and just all my other stuff, so I can really grab it. And my sewing machine, all the things I use are on the top shelf here, different fabric and things like that. My cutting mats for my Cricut I store in this really narrow, thin drawer, and then the deeper ones I have all of my tools, so my drill and all my tools I use for DIYing, and this is where I keep all my yarn, things for knitting and crocheting, in these little bags that I can carry with me because I always knit in front of the television, so I love that they're portable. The top drawer right beside is the one I use the most, so it's all my tools I use on a daily basis. The glue guns, my staple, just everything that I need quick access to. I used dollar store bins to organize. And then using bins I already had for other things I use often, and all of the paint supplies are here in the bottom drawer. My kids use this probably more than I do. I also make a lot of jewelry, so I made this another top drawer to easily access it, all my beads and all the tools I use. I do make jewelry really often, so it's the most easily accessible spot. Again, that and my hot glue gun, right? Those are the things I use the most. Then I've dedicated 2 drawers for my kids. Again, they use this space probably more than I do, so all of their craft kits and all of their craft supplies are here so they can access it at any time and they can use it. This side has the least used things, so I have extra kitchen, big pots, and things that I don't have room to store, and I also keep all my extra dollar store containers and bins right here. In the top drawer, so I can protect my countertop, I keep some painting mats and a cutting mat, and then underneath I have all of my craft supplies that I want to create. Things I want to paint, you know, that type of stuff you keep. And in the bottom, it's sandpaper and it's glue and it's other things that can't go in the garage or that I use for DIYing. Up top, I have those cabinets that honestly are pretty empty. I have one for candle making, one for the Christmas photo balls that I make, and one for Christmas crafts, but I have a ton of room to grow up there.
If you follow me on Instagram, you have seen this awesome bulletin board here. It's from Chart a la Carte. I'm gonna put the link down below. Not sponsored, I just really love it. It has a little storage here for all the little magnets and things you need. It's magnetic, it's a pin board. You can change out the fabric. I'm using it as a vision board to inspire me to do great things, including exercise. That isn't happening yet, but next week I start. But I'm going to share next week how to create your own vision board to manifest your dreams and how to create a dream binder. So stay tuned for that. And if you want to learn more about this awesome bulletin board, again, I'm going to put the link below.
I wanted to keep this space really clutter-free and minimal, so I used my Cricut to cut some inspirational quotes that I can just peel off and change when I want to, and I really tried to keep the decor to a minimum. The paint color is Golden Coast by Canadian Tire. I love it, and it turned out to be like a super functional space, making the most of this small room, a mudroom / craft room / storage / my happy place.
So thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video for more organizing tips each and every week. A couple of you have noticed that my stool's obnoxiously tiny. Here's the thing, I like to straddle a stool. I like to have my legs wide apart. No, I don't know why, but I like to straddle it, so I need something that's... I don't know why I'm sharing this with you again. It feels really comfortable for me, so I needed something that was like tiny enough that it wasn't gonna crush my chubby thunder thighs, and I could like wrap my legs around it and put my feet up. It's a weird, I feel like a weirdo, but I find this very comfortable. So that's why I have this teeny tiny little tiny stool that's like the size of my head that I'm perched on. It works for me. I love it. Hey, so thanks so much for staying to the end. So I know in the last video we talked about starting a new channel for weight loss, and I decided to go with it, but here's the thing. I need to make it fun. I need to make it something that is different and always changing. So what I decided to do, here it is. You ready for it? What I decided to do is finally take all of the unsolicited advice that I get on a regular basis. As a fat girl, I am bombarded by unsolicited weight loss advice. My email right now has like, just today, I probably got a dozen weight loss advice things from people watching. I've been at the grocery store in the checkout line and got unsolicited weight loss advice. Like, this isn't like I'm like, I feel like I need to lose weight. Do you have any suggestions? No, I am not asking for anyone's opinion. They're just throwing them at me. And it's rando stuff. It's do the keto diet, do the whole foods, do a shake cleanse, I mean, I can't even, some of them completely counteract each other. There's Weight Watchers, there's so many. There's all these YouTube channels people are suggesting I watch. I have probably hundreds of different diets. So I'm like, here's what I'm gonna do. Every week, I'm gonna try some other unsolicited weight loss advice. Like for that week, I'm gonna dedicate myself to one unsolicited weight loss advice from someone. And just like video myself doing it throughout the week, weighing myself at the beginning, weighing myself at the end to see if it works. And I know it's random, and I know I'm not gonna stick with, I'm gonna do every week a different thing. I call this diet Squirrel. That's what I'm calling the diet Squirrel. In case it takes off and it does really well, I'm gonna brand it the Squirrel Diet because I have ADD anyways, so this works with me. I can't do the same diet forever. The thought of doing something for even 7 days makes my brain want to explode. So this is gonna be fun. I'm excited to try, and some things aren't gonna work. Some of the things that I know they're not gonna, you never know. I haven't tried them, I shouldn't say that. But some of the things people have proposed are freaking donkulous. But I'm giving them a try. Every week I'm gonna do a different unsolicited weight loss advice tip, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And I'm excited. So I start Monday filming, and Friday my very first video comes out. So once it's up and I have the channel up, I will give you guys a link. So stay tuned for that. I'm really geeked about this. At the very least, I'm gonna at least be eating healthy and probably exercising, since a lot of it is exercising. I'm very out of shape. I'm gonna video the whole thing for you guys, so stay tuned for that.